with 2 races left until the playoffs. We're back at Bristol for the Ask Pro Shops 500. And to give the command for Square Bristol, we might be half a year late to this meme, but he knows a lot about cubes. It's Steve!
I am Steve.
Flint and Steel. Flint and Steel.
Chicken jockey.
Motherfucking
After a 2-hour delay from the popcorn getting thrown from the stands after Steve's wonderful command, Kevin Hardick, on the pole position, trying to get Stewart Sass Racing their first ever win, will lead us to the green flag. He has a great start here, flying past PewDiePie. Now PewDiePie and EDP side by side for second place. PewDiePie getting a push from his teammate Jay Schlatt as we enter turn 1. EDP getting help from his teammate Doofenshmirtz on that bottom lane. EDP, well, looks like he's going to pass PewDiePie for second place. Now Doof trying to pass PewDiePie for third place. That bottom lane's a lot better right now. PewDiePie and Jay Schlatt falling a lot of positions. Now Doof trying to go on the outside of EDP, maybe pass his teammate. And Chase Mitzko with that new Ask Pro Shops paint scheme, trying to win the Ask Pro Shops 500 here tonight. And he's going to pass PewDiePie for fourth place, I believe. He's going to try to chase down Doof and EDP, the teammates. PewDiePie losing even more positions. Gregos will move into fifth place. Queso now side by side with his teammates, PewDiePie and Jay Schlatt. He's going to abandon them, and they're just falling out of the top 5. They can't... Oh, contact there with Dexter Morgan and Jay Schlatt. And Dexter Morgan has dumped PewDiePie and Jay Schlatt. Teammates collide. Horrible start for them. Fell out of top 5. Another contact with Jay Schlatt. And now they're causing a huge one here at Bristol. 3-wide racing here as Boot makes contact with Jay Schlatt, which hits him into Dexter Morgan, which hits Dexter Morgan into Jay Schlatt's teammate PewDiePie. Jay Schlatt still doesn't have any control of his car and slams into PewDiePie. Then the stick slams into Jay Schlatt, and multiple cars hit Jay Schlatt. And after Dexter slams into PewDiePie, he makes contact with Boob, comes back on the track cleanly. Same with Boob, but he hits the wall. Dexter hits the wall, maybe some damage there. Cockass's view of the wreck. The Stig is going to run into J-Slat, and Cockass is going to hit the Stig, slow him down, and it turns Hunt and the Stig, and multiple drivers run into Cockass. Now here's Dylan Elliott's view of the wreck. J-Slat spinning in front of him, and he just barely misses him. And then another wreck on the front stretch, and he misses that one too. And we're back at Bristol, no one DNF from that last wreck. And Kevin Harvick will once again lead us to the green, and he passes EDP there. Doof and Smurfs and EDP teammates side by side, and now Chase Mitzko is going to try to pass Doof here on this higher lane. Can Chase Mitzko win the Asp Pro Shops 500 in his new Asp Pro Shops paint scheme? But he loses 2 spots to EDP and Doof, those 2 Drink Motorsports drivers, and now he's once again side by side with Gregos in the top lane. He's losing some positions here. That bottom lane is definitely the dominant one. I love being at bottom here. But Chase Mitzko with some speed off of turn 4, and he's going to stay in the top 5, I believe. And Queso is now side by side with that 17 car. And Boob and Captain Fatfuck side by side. And Captain Fatfuck will pass Boob for 9th place. Walter White going to the inside of the Stig is now 3 wide. Erwin Trout making it 3 wide. And he's going to dump his teammate Walter White. Mike Trout just dumped Walter White. Do we have some fucking beef brewing in Los Polos Hermanos Racing? It isn't chicken, it's beef. And it's even worse for Walter White. He's now stuck in pit road. He's going to pit for damage, I think. And there's no caution yet. And so Walter White's going to probably be a lap down here from that wreck. He's stuck in pit road after Erwin Trout dumped it in there. Again, there's no caution, so the leaders are going to lap Walter White here. And Chase Mitzko looking back to get into 4th place as we head to lap 11. Now entering turn 1, and it looks like Gregos is going to go to the inside of Doof, try to get into 3rd place here. Chase Mitzko looking to get an opening here, doesn't get it. Now Gregos trying again to go to the Doof, but no, he's not going to do it. Chase Mitzko now right behind Gregos for 4th place. Can he do it? Back on his back bumper. Can he make a move here? No, he won't. Lap 12 now. And Stewart Ass Racing has never won a race up to this point, and they got a driver in 1st and 5th place. Kevin Harvick in 1st and Chase Mitzko in 5th. The Drink Motorsports is also looking for the first win. They're in 2nd and 3rd, and EDP is looking to become the winningest driver in Piston Cup Series history today. Gregos in 4th place, also trying to get Polish Orlean Racing their first win. And Queso in 6th place is trying to get Schlackcoin Racing's first win. And he's going to go to the inside of Chase Mitzko for 5th place. Queso trying to get a top 5 here, and he'll pass Chase Mitzko for 5th place. Queso has the best amount of points out of any rookie this season, and now he's going to add even more to it. He's in the top 5. LeBron trying to look to the outside of that 17 car. 7th place. Boob tries to go outside of LeBron, but it backfires. Ryan Reynolds now goes to the inside of Boob. They're side by side for 9th place. And Reynolds isn't able to do it. And Homelander looks like he's going to pass Captain Fatfuck past there. LeBron once again trying to pass the 17 car, but they're starting to catch up with the leaders here. A lot of drafting here at Bristol. And LeBron James looks like he's going to go to the inside of the 17 car. That's not going to work out for him. He almost loses the position to Boob. And no, he's going to hold on to his position as we head to lap 15. LeBron James a little loose there, and Boob's going to try to pass LeBron on the outside. LeBron blocks him just enough time, and there's a huge battle forming here. Any little mistake can cost you multiple positions here at Bristol. Coming off of turn 4, Boob tries to go to the inside of LeBron, doesn't work. LeBron with a bunch of speed. Coming on the front straightaway. He goes to the inside of that 17 car. Can LeBron finally do it? And he's going to pass him. And he goes into 7th place. Chase Mitzko and Gregos side by side for 5th place. And Chase Mitzko returns to the top 5. Not so fast. Gregos a bunch of speed. And he's not able to do it. Chase Mitzko is back in the top 5. LeBron Now trying to capitalize off of this. Tries to go to the outside of Gregos. Boom, now trying to go to the inside of LeBron. LeBron right behind Gregos. Can he get another position here as we hit a lap 17? Queso with some speed here, trying to pass Doof. A battle between two rookies as we head to lap 17. Queso goes to the inside of Doof, side by side for third place. And Queso enters the top 3. And everyone in the top 8 is trying to get their first win for their team, including Queso. And he's going to try to track down EDP and Kevin Hardick. Great race for Stewart Racing so far. First and 5th place. Kevin Hardick in first and Chase Briscoe in 5th. Trying to get their first ever win. LeBron right behind Gregos. Can he get 6th place here? Chase Briscoe catching it with Doof, Queso, and EDP could potentially make it a 1-2 for Stewart's Ass Racing as the Stig goes up as Bisco from pit road, and Chase Bisco has been wrecked by the Stig. He's out on the top by the Stig. Almost wrecks the drivers there. What the fuck is the Stig thinking? Now he makes contact with his teammate Richard Hammond. The Stig was leaving pit road and he makes contact with Bisco trying to get back on the track. Horrible position there. He almost gets hit by the field there. He continues, but then Hammond tries to go around him and he just keeps going up and he wrecks both himself and his teammate. The Stig has lost major talent here. He almost hits some more cars, and he was lucky not to collect any more cars and only collect Midsko and his teammate, Richard Hammond. Another view. He's just a dumbass. He lost skill there, and he almost gets rear-ended by Dexter Morgan. Avoids it just barely, and again, Hammond goes to the outside, wall rides, makes contact, and they're stuck together. Jesse Peetman involved as well. And the Stig, once again, oh my god, he's so close to making another wreck there. But lucky not to get any more cars there, but what the fuck was he thinking? We're back at Bristol, and the entire field is pitting. Ironically, the Stig tried to pit before the rest of the field, tried to see if that gave them an advantage, but instead, he just gave everyone else a free pit stop with this stupid-ass move that wrecked himself in the Chase Misco, and everybody's coming down pit road, trying to get some fuel, make it to the end of this race. There's that fucking fraud. And, yeah, everybody coming down pit road. Walter White and the Stigs stay out because they both pitted already, it seems like. And, yeah. Nothing really going on. Let's see who wins this battle for pit road. Ooh, they're stacking up some coming to pit road. And Hans, he's in the air. Harvick's under him. What the fuck is this race? They just fucking wrecked trying to go to pit road. The entire field is just losing talent lap by lap. Everybody's stacking up and Harvick gets under Mike's Hunt. Huge battle up under caution. Willie Nelson gets in it too. back at pit road. Who's going to win that battle off the pit road? And Kevin Harvick just ran over a crew member. What the fuck? He just ran over the guy with the stop sign. As everybody starts leaving, Homelander has passed Mitsuko. No one is DNF so far, but there are definitely going to be some long pit stops from that massive wreck. They got to fix that damage. Cena beats McQueen, Riley, Hammonds. I think we know that's James May. Zelensky, Jebediah, Hamlin, Pinkman, PewDiePie with a long ass stop. Cage, Hammond, Soldier Boy, Willie Nelson, Ermin Trout, PewDiePie got off from pit road. Hunt, Harvick, and Elliott in last. We're back at Bristol, and no one DNF from that wreck, but we can't confirm. We've lost Marshall Max Verstappen.
Where does this go blind?
Back at Bristol, and it's going to be a fight between the pedophile EDP and the murderer of Max Verstappen. Kevin Harvick battling here, and EDP will pass Kevin Harvick on that outside lane. Harvick trying to get back to lead after killing the most well-loved character in Piston Cup Series history as Queso and Duke side by side for third place. Queso up in the third place. Duke in fourth. Greg goes in fifth. LeBron James in sixth. Chase Mitsuko still in the top 7 here after that wreck. But he's going to lose some speed here. Maybe he has some damage there. And the caution's back out. The caution's already back out. What the hell did they do this time? Here's a replay. Hammond comes down on Hunt. It's 3 wide coming out of the turn. And Hammond dumps Jesse Pinkman. And now he dumps Mike Hunt. Hammond trying to wreck his rival from those Polish Miles race. And then Elliott comes up and he doors Hammond into the wall for wrecking his teammate Hunt. Dylan Elliott defending his team owner Hunt after Hammond dumped him. Hammond right behind Pinkman. Los Polish Miles Racing and Fan Motorsports are rivals. There's 3 wide here, and Hammond comes up and he wrecks Jesse Pinkman, and then he collects Hunt while trying to wreck Jesse Pinkman. And then Elliott decides, you know what, bro, fuck you. You just wrecked my team owner, and he doors Hammond into the wall. And there's definitely beef here at Bristol. Hammond trying to wreck a rival team. He might have just made a 3rd rival team in 2391 racing. Another restart here. About to head to lap 30. About to be 3/5 of the way through this race. Harvick with a bunch of speed on that top lane, and Harvick will pass EDP for the lead of the race. Queso and Doof side by side for 3rd place yet again. Great battle here between Doof and Queso the past couple laps, as Queso once again will pass Doof for 3rd place. Doof cannot defend Queso for his life. Gregos now makes contact with Doof, and Gregos will try to pass Doof on that bottom lane. Homelander and Chase Mitsuko side by side. Chase Mitsuko with not a lot of speed there. I think he has damage from that Stig wreck still. LeBron James trying to look for if there's an opening to pass Chase Mitsuko here. Boob side by side with Jay Schlatt here. And Lightning McQueen will block Boob just barely. He almost just wrecked himself and Boob there. Boob losing a lot of position. That bottom lane is very dominant here at Bristol. Into turn 4 and the rock on the back of Boob. And he turns them loose a little bit. Boob loose coming out of turn 4. Maybe some beef here. Or the Rock's just trying to try any way to pass Boob. John Cena in the Rock side by side. Gustavo Fring helping John Cena on that bottom lane. The Rock's losing multiple positions. Lebowski versus LeBron. The Dude versus My Sunshine side by side for 9th place. Who's going to get here? And LeBron with a big burst of speed, he's going to hold on to 9th place, but the caution is out. Hunt in the middle, 3 wide again. He makes contact with Gosling. He wrecks Gosling and Willie Nelson. He ping-pongs off of Ermchow, now Milik. Now he runs in the wall. And this might be one of the worst days in Mike Hunt's career. Murderer versus the pedophile side by side once again in EDP with a great start on this restart, and EDP will pass Kevin Harvick for a lead of Bristol. EDP looking to become the winningest driver in Piston Cup Series as Doof and Queso once again side by side for third place. They've been battling for multiple laps here, and Queso once again passes Doof for third place. EDP trying to become the winningest driver in Piston Cup Series and get Ladrink Motorsports their first win. Kevin Harvick trying to get his first win and Stewart Ass Racing's first win in their team history. It goes to the inside of EDP. Here's his chance side by side for the lead, and Kevin Harvick goes into the lead of this race with almost 10 laps to go. But EDP with a big burst of speed here. He's going to try to go to the outside. Doesn't work for him there. Queso now going with EDP on the outside lane, and Kevin Harvick blocks him. Queso tries to go to the bottom of EDP, and the caution is once again out. 3 wide here, and Justin Peterman comes up and he dumps Jay Schlatt into Lebowski, Elliott involved, Vaughn Riley too. Jay Schlatt spinning around, Ryan Gosling hits Jay Schlatt, and Jay Schlatt goes all the way back to the field after going 3 wide. Another view here, Pinkman, Jay Schlatt, Lebowski, there's no room. Pinkman dumps Jay Schlatt and collects multiple drivers. Ryan Gosling hard hit into Jay Schlatt. Tough break for Jay Schlatt. Back at Bristol here, and it's going to be once again Harvick versus EDP. These two have been battling all day for the win of this race, but multiple wrecks from dumbasses going 3 wide has slowed this race to a halt, and EDP with a huge burst of speed on that top lane with the help of his teammate Doof. As we head to 6 laps to go, Harvick has led the most laps here. He wants to get his first career win. Queso on the inside of Doof will pass Doof for third place. Harvick track down EDP. Can he get Stewart Ass Racing their very first win? He's right on his back bumper of EDP. Can Kevin Harvick kill a man and win a race in the same day? right behind EDP as we head to 5 laps to go here from Bristol. But there's another caution out. Through white racing between LeBron, McQueen, and Boob. This can't end well. LeBron all alone in that top lane. All these drivers passing him. LeBron just trying to survive contact with Gustavo Fring as he gets in the wall yet again. Von Raleigh in the 17 car come up and LeBron's going down. He's trying to kill the 17 car and Von Raleigh, what the fuck's happening? He goes bowling. He just took out so many cars. What the fuck, LeBron? I know you're mad about getting the wall, but what the fuck was that? He just killed so many cars after hitting the wall, being forced by Von Raleigh in the 17 car. He gets hit by them. He's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill you and everyone else. And he goes bowling here at Bristol. I know he's a basketball player, now he's a Piston Cup driver, but I guess he's now trying to be a bowler. My brother in Christ, you are a baller, not a bowler. LeBron sends it 3 wide down the apron, and they collect Jessic Piedmont, Gustavo Fring, and the other bowler, the Big Lebowski, aka the Dude. And there's a huge fucking wreck. Holy shit, Gustavo Fring got some air there. Oh my god. Elliott has LeBron and the Yellows wrecking right in front of him. They're going to stack up. He gets in the back of Cage, but he's going to get through this wreck just barely. EDP 445 and Kevin Harvick side by side for the first ever overtime in Piston Cup Series history. Let's hope it's the only overtime of this race. As Harvick gets a great start there with Gregos. Harvick and Gregos trying to get the first win for their teams and their careers. EDP with a horrible start. He falls from first to third place as he had 2 laps to go in overtime. EDP led his second most laps today. Can he get back into first place? And he's running out of gas. This is the second time in the season that EDP's running out of gas. And oh my god, half the field's running out of gas. Oh my god, so many crew chiefs are going to get fired from this. Half the field is going to get lapped because they got a pit right at the end. And Kevin Harvick will lead us to one lap to go here from Bristol. Kevin Harvick has so many ups and downs this race, from leading the most laps to losing first place multiple times to EDP. But he keeps fighting back. He killed Max Verstappen, and now he's going to kill half the field and lap them. Kevin Harvick, for Stewart Ass Racing's first ever win, will win the Astro Shops 500 here from Square Bristol. Kevin Harvick will lead the most laps. EDP gave him a great battle, led some laps of his own, but Harvick is the one with a better fuel strategy. Harvick with that win will get 50 points plus the laps led. That'll give him an extra point. Very important going into the playoffs with one race left. Greg Olson second, Queso in third, Midsko in fourth, Harvick's teammate. Two drivers for Stewart Ass Racing in the top five there. Doof in fifth. That's back-to-back top fives for Doof there. Lebowski in sixth, Davidson in seventh, Richard Hammond in eighth, LeBron James in ninth, a third Stewart Ass Racing driver in the top 10 with Hamlin. And then finally, the last driver on the lead lap is Hunt. Every other driver in this race got lapped with one race to the playoffs. That is not a mistake you want to make this late into the regular season. Like half the crew chief are going to get fired for that. They're absolute dumbasses. And it might cost their drivers a spot in the playoffs. Speaking of playoffs, and 5 drivers have locked themselves into the playoffs. They're led by the rookie, Queso, in first place, 83 points above the cut line. Then it's Vaughn Riley, Walter White, and 2 Team USA drivers, J. Robert Oppenheimer and Lightning McQueen. Homelander in 6th place, another Team USA driver. He's basically locked in. He just needs 4 points in Bone Crusher, and he is automatically in. Then it's EDP, 37 points above the cut line. Davidson, 34. LeBron James, 17 points above the cut line, tied with Boob in points. Then it's Bob Cockass, 13 points ahead of the cut line. Then it's Hunt, 12 points ahead. John Cena, 5 points ahead of the cut line. Ryan Gosling, 4 points ahead of the cut line. And your Daytona 500 champion, Ryan Reynolds, is 2 points above the cut line. He is in a lot of danger to get eliminated from the playoffs, and he won the very first race of the season. Gregos, 1 point above the cut line. Harvick, the first driver out currently, -1 points out. Then Irma Trout is 5 points out. Richard Hammond, 6 points out. And then Willie Nelson, 26 points out. Holy washed. Soldier Boy goes from 2 wins in season 1, and now he's got none, and he's already eliminated from making the playoffs. Then it's Milik, The Rock, The Stig, Zelensky, Doof, Elliott, Dexter Morgan, Jay Schlatt. Team USA leads the way with 959 points. Crosshair Petronas Patriot Racing, 773 points. They won it last year, but they still got no wins this year. Then it's Los Polos Hermanos Racing, Stewart Ass Racing, Rock Hard Racing, Tax Evasion Racing, Phantom Motorsports, Schlack Coin, Polish Lean Racing, 2391 Racing, and finally, in last place is Live Drink Motorsports.